Hi, I'm David Berlin with Web2 Summit TV. We're at the Web2 Summit Premier Dinner in San Francisco. This is the dinner that comes before the big event. I'm standing here with Matt Galligan. He is the CEO and founder of SimpleGeo. And Matt, thanks for joining me here at Web2 Summit TV. So first, tell us what it is that SimpleGeo does.
So we're basically location technology in a box. You know, if you are needing to build location-aware technologies or functionality into your mobile app, it's ready to go. We do storage, we handle querying, we handle where the content comes from. If you're wanting to find POIs nearby, if you need to add weather data into your app, we just handle all of that stuff for you so that you literally turn the switch and you have location functionality.
So a lot of heavy lifting for developers who don't want to have to do all this hard work themselves.
Exactly. Think Facebook Connect and how they solved social for so many companies. We're doing that, but with location.
Now, a lot of the location-based applications require licensing of mapping data when they use your, I'm assuming, a developer kit. Do they have to go out and license that separately, or does that come with a kit?
We're trying to obfuscate that a little bit. We're trying to make it easier for developers to have access to specific kinds of data. So for instance, Localese, we were able to create a deal with them where we licensed the data from them and then subsequently allowed developers to gain access to that data in a free way, so that they don't actually have to go to Localese, build a licensing agreement with them, pay them a specific amount. We take care of all that stuff for them. We only hope to do that with more data sets, so that more data that developers want, hopefully we're able to go out, license the data on their behalf, so they don't have to worry about all the rigmarole of getting that stuff done. It is a very difficult problem to solve.
Okay, so now you're one of the speakers at this year's event. What is it going to talk about?
I think it's obvious that we'll be talking about location. There's a lot of questions around location right now. Is it a feature? Is it a business? How does it scale? Are users even interested in it? What happens when devices, when you have more location-based devices? So I hope that we're able to answer a lot of those questions for a lot of the people that are going to be there.
Why Web2 Summit? I mean, you can talk about this at a lot of different events. What gets you excited about talking about this subject matter here at Web2 Summit?
I wholeheartedly believe that location is going to be a component of everything. No matter if you're visiting a website, you're visiting a store, or you're on your mobile device, location will be a component of every app, every website, in some way, shape, or form, whether it be filtering or finding people nearby that have similar interests. I mean, there's so many use cases for location that having it just a base component of the web, I think, is really important.
All right, now, one of the big themes at this year's Web2 Summit is points of control. So when you hear that and you know what the theme is, what do you think of it?
Well, I think that, it's been a very apparent thing in our business that certain data and certain things are controlled by very specific parties.
For example,
Navtech Teleatlas. I mean, they rule the data sets of having the roads, just knowing what roads are out there, So having an interesting perspective from the location angle, of parties like OpenStreetMap that are now trying to federate that and get away from, one party having control of where all the roads are in the world. It's a pretty ridiculous thing to think is that one or two companies owns the database of all the roads in the world. So, there are a lot of points of control in location right now, and I hope to just, crumble that down so the developers have access to anything they need to. And it's not just about my company, it's about the space in general.
And I'm assuming that will be part of the message of what you're going to talk about.
I certainly hope so.
Okay, well, Matt, thanks very much for joining us here on Web2 Summit TV. To find out more about what Matt's going to say, you got to come to Web2 Summit. So to find out more about attending the event, go to web2summit.com, check it out, log in, register, maybe I'll see you there at the event.
Thanks a lot.